but he's one of the best natural storytellers I've ever had the privilege of meeting. I'm going to call him out right now. Gary.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sure you're all saying, who the heck is the guy with the really short bangs up there? I'm not a singer and I'm not a dancer. I'm a lawyer. But I've started to write some stories for David that have been carried in his Red magazine, and he asked me if I'd come up here tonight and tell a story. He and I are doing 3 shows in small halls, and we're doing it a little different. We're going to tell some stories. I'm going to try to do some impersonations, and we're just going to try to make it a kind of a fun night. So I thought what I might do is give you kind of an idea of what my storytelling's all about. And before I do this, there's 2 matters that I have to get clear before you can understand the story. Firstly, the story was set in 1997. And for those of you who will recall, 1997 was approximately 1 year after the Tories swept into power under Pat Binns and decimated the once powerful Liberal Party, leaving only a handful of MLAs left. One of those MLAs was the Right Honourable Ronnie McKinley. That's point number 1. Now, point number 2, that was the political environment. Now, the legal environment was all abuzz at that particular time, too, because in Georgetown, Prince Edward Island, my good friend Jeff Lance, who's now a provincial court judge, not the Tory reference shouldn't be in there, he's a provincial court judge in Summerside, he was conducting a bestiality trial. And so the legal community was all abuzz because not very often you have a bestiality trial, and the newspaper was covering it, and it was quite a buzz. So that's the setting for this story. Lo and behold, it's a Christmas story. I'm at the farmer's market in Charlottetown, and it's a Saturday morning. And I went early. Most people try to go late and mix with the crowd. I was trying to get in and get out before the crowd started. So I'm walking around, and I have a couple of leeks in one hand and a bag of Brussels sprouts in the other. And out of the corner of my eye, I catch this image of this rather full-seated male who's leaned over a counter. And I walk by, and sure enough, leaning over the counter was Ronnie McKinley. Gary, come here for a second. He goes like this. I said, Ronnie, how are you doing today? Not too bad to hear about the big dust-up at the press party last time. I said, Ronnie, I'm not an MLA, nor am I a member of the media, so I wasn't at the press party last night. I was there. I said, very good, Ronnie. How did it go? Oh, Mike Curry was shooting his mouth off. Now, you'll remember Mike Curry was Minister of Economic Development under the Pat Binns government. Yeah, Curry was shooting his mouth off, telling me that me and my family's no good in sports. Wow! Really? Did he say that? Yeah, shooting his mouth off that I'm no good in sport, but I'll tell you what, I got the better of him. I said, really? How did you do that? I just told him. Listen here, Mike Curry, I got a cousin who's playing major junior hockey in Quebec. I've got another cousin who's playing major junior hockey just outside Toronto in a place called Northern Ontario. And my other cousin is Dave Eli McCaffrey, gold medal bobsledder. And look at you, Mike Curry. Your cousin got caught having sex with a dog in Georgetown, and the police had to charge him with obesity. Now, I know David talked about the truth. That story is true. It happened.